Our Rainbow Road Trip art show is coming up on Thursday, March 28th. Let's make a drawing inspired by the theme of our art show. We'll start by drawing a rainbow. The sides of your rainbow are going to go off the edge of your paper. So make a big upside down U shape or a big curve for the top of your rainbow. This first line you make should be close to the top of your paper, and the curve should go off of one side to the other. You're going to make a few more lines, and you're just going to try to have them the same amount of space apart, curving up and back down off the other side of the paper. A rainbow usually has 6 colors in it, so you'll have to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines so that you can fill in your 6 rainbows. It doesn't have to be perfect, just do your best to have them about the same amount of space apart. You can use a pencil or a Sharpie when you are drawing, so make sure you draw your 7 lines. Then you're going to draw something called a horizon line. This line can be straight across, or it can be 2 diagonal lines like I just made here. In the middle, we're going to make a sun to make it look like the sun is either setting or rising. So just one more curve for your sun. From the center, we're going to make our road. So your road is going to start at that horizon line and then go all the way to the bottom of your paper. As you draw your road, it can have a curve in it, and it can gradually get bigger to show that it's coming closer to you. Your road can be curvy or it could be straight. It's up to you. Once you've drawn your rainbow, your horizon line, sun, and your road, if you want to add extra things, you can. I'm going to make a road sign. So that's just 2 vertical lines going up and then a rectangle. I'm going to write art show on my road sign. You are welcome to add any extra things that you would like to add to your road or to the sides of your road. It is totally up to you what creative details you want to add. When it is time to add color, you can use markers and crayons to do this. I would like you to use markers for your rainbow and crayons for the rest of your project. When you're using a marker, you want to use the side of it, and you can even turn your paper so that you can use good craftsmanship when you're coloring things in. Try not to use the point of your marker. The side of your marker makes your lines thicker and a lot quicker to fill things in. It looks a lot neater. When you're choosing your colors for your rainbow, if you want it to be a realistic rainbow, you can look at the color wheel on the wall or the color wheel in this video for the order of the rainbow. Start with red, then orange. Next will be yellow. Those are your warm colors. Orange is in between red and yellow because red and yellow make orange. Remember, that's why our color wheel in the rainbow is in the order that it's in. After yellow is green. Make sure you're still using the side of your marker as you fill things in. If you need to pause your video, you can. And then after green will be blue. Green is in between yellow and blue because yellow and blue are the primary colors that mix to make green. If you decide that you want to have a creative rainbow and choose different colors, that's okay too. Just make sure you're using good craftsmanship. The last color in the rainbow is violet or purple. Red and blue mix to make purple. After you've used markers for your rainbow and really good craftsmanship to fill in all the space, then you'll start using crayons. Make sure you put the lids of your markers back on when you're done. The next thing I'm going to color in is my sky color with crayons. The sky can be any color you want it to be. So when you go to choose your crayons, it doesn't have to just be a blue sky. I'm going to start with blue, but I'm also going to mix other colors. When I color in my sky, I want to color all in the same direction. That's part of using good craftsmanship and keeping things neat and careful, is coloring all in the same direction. Now I'm not coloring in all of the white spaces yet because I'm going to add another color. The goal of coloring this artwork today is to make sure there are no white spaces left on your paper and you're using neat craftsmanship. This artwork will be part of our art show. After I've colored one color in, I'm going to press a little bit harder with my second color. So I decided to make a cotton candy sky with pink and blue mixed together. Notice how I'm still going all in the same direction as I'm coloring this in. If you need to pause the video, you can totally pause the video whenever you need to. Sometimes coloring big spaces in takes a little bit longer, so pause the video if you need to and restart it when you're ready. Make sure you're coloring in all the white spaces in your sky, and remember you can use any colors you want in your sky color. After you color in your sky, you're welcome to color in your sun. I'm pushing pretty hard with my yellow so that my sun is nice and bright and stands out. I'm also going to push hard and make some rays coming out of my sun. You can do this or you can choose not to do this. That's up to you. My next step is going to be to color in my grass. This time my lines are going in a different direction. I'm just making sure the entire time I color my grass, I go in the same direction, and I'm working really hard to fill in all white spaces with my crayon and hold my paper down with my opposite hand so I can get all the way to the edge. If you wanted to add details in your grass like texture or other things, you could use a second green to do that if you wanted to too. Remember, if you need to pause the video, you're welcome to pause it if it's taking a little bit longer for you to color all of the white spaces in neatly and carefully. Finally, I'm going to color in my road. You can use a black crayon, a pencil, or a gray crayon to do this, or maybe you want a dirt road and you want your road to be brown. It's totally up to you. Just make sure you're coloring in all of the white spots. If you would like to make lines in your road, I used a marker to color in my sign. I also used the marker to color in the lines of my road as well. This is something that you could do too. When you're all done, we want to make sure to put our name with a Sharpie on the front of this artwork so that everyone at the art show knows that you made this awesome drawing. I can't wait to see your rainbow road trip drawing that you create. Good luck!